Kensington. And today is the day the mayor of Philadelphia has said that they are going to start cleaning up Kensington Avenue from Allegheny Avenue up to Orleans Street. Traffic is closed, and people are going to be helping people who have addiction problems or who are homeless. The city's going to be offering assistance. Are saying about the mayor and the way she's shutting down Kensington Ave is what's going to happen to these people who have drug addiction and they're not ready to become sober. Are they going to just go to jail, or are they just going to move down the street? Now, they did this Kensington clean out. They did this, I think it was 2021, August of 2021. They had a clean out of Kensington Ave, and what they did is they got rid of all the tents in the majority of Kensington Ave. And people, I think they just moved to other places. A few people got off the streets, not many, but a few. The city dropped a report yesterday that 28 people have already, who were like homeless and addicted to drugs. 28 people have sought assistance to get off the streets. So here we are. This is Kensington and Allegheny. Oh, look at this. Well, the media is in town. Check this out. There's a camera right across the street, and what they do is there's a 24-hour live stream of what's happening in this corner at all times. There's always something going on here, and the city has shut down from here all the way down to Orleans Street, which is McPherson Square. It looks like you can't even walk down the street today. Oh, you don't want to walk through a cloud of smoke in Kensington. Oh, wow. Oh, look at this. The politicians are here. Yeah, across the street, that's the old Kellis's bar. It was a diner, bar, biker bar for a while. Now you can go back. There's a YouTube channel that does a 24-hour live stream, and you can see that there is usually a tent or an encampment set up on that side of Kensington Ave for the last few months. And usually if you turn here and go down, there's always a bunch of crazy stuff going on. All right, this is Kensington and Clearfield, and I don't see anybody. You see some people hanging out of their businesses. I think the street's going to open up in a little bit. People who have stores, they have signs in the window that say no loitering. All right, and this is McPherson Square. This is where the cleanup is going to stop at. Right here. All the way down. This is usually a bad intersection at Kensington and Clearfield. There's always either something here or something across the street 24/7. There goes the city council person. And I was talking to some police officers, and they told me that the majority of the people who were encamped on Kensington Ave this morning were already gone. And I asked him, where did they go? And he said, we're not sure. 38 people. I think they said there's usually 1,000 people around this Kensington corridor. So they took, I don't know, not that much off the streets. But the politicians are here. And my question is, where the hell they been? This is Humphrey's drugstore. When I was a kid, I used to go to school right here, right there at Conway. And this used to be a drugstore called Humphrey's. This is one of the side streets. Yeah, so there's no access to Kensington Ave whatsoever. All the streets are taped off. There's also L&I is boarding up some abandoned buildings all throughout the neighborhood. Bunch of cops right there. And if you turn, there's a bunch of people doing drugs right there. You look behind me, there are people actively using drugs. And watch this. I don't know how many times you could do this. People doing drugs, hard drugs too. And have a city council person be this close. It's a used syringe and a laughing city council member. So I let him know right now there are 40 people 40 people doing drugs. I kind of said, what are we doing? What are we doing? Now where they are, seriously, they're on the corner of a school. See? And this is a school. This is my old grade school. Now, this black fence was just installed in the last year, and they had to put this black fence in because people were defecating and urinating on the school. People were also just sitting on the steps during the school day and shooting up and passing out. And the kids would walk out the building and have to walk over people high on drugs. This drone are Eagles. He does, you do mostly Kensington stuff, right?
Yeah, Kensington opioid,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't come down here all the time. It's just too depressing. I knew about this cleanup coming, and now the people who were encamped here are saying that they were rushed to, and they had to leave possessions behind.
yeah, well, they didn't give them time to. I was standing here watching it.
How long ago did you know about May 8th being the cleanup of Kensington?
I found out yesterday.
Okay, I knew about
One
it.
of my subscribers told me in the live chat.
Okay, I knew about it for a month.
I didn't know. But let me ask you this.
I just watched the news.
Since the mayor took over, they be cleaning up every single day. Why is it different today? They have to barricade and block the streets.
Because they want the tent school.
To show their force, basically, right?
Well, yeah, people were doing illegal things. Right, so we got to stop it.
Why don't they stop the drug dealers? Maybe the homeless action will be out here.
I think it's April 8th. The mayor has been mayor for 125 days.
Right.
So this is all strategic. Everything you're seeing has been planned out for months.
Right.
So they also know that this is a big city and that everybody's going to be watching how we treat the homeless.
Gotcha.
So this is all political theater.
See this, Captain?
Mm-hmm.
The mayors before had a 2-year, 3-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
Look around. Does it look like the plan worked?
No, Jim Kenney's a pile of shit.
Okay, so what makes her think her plan's going to work, her 5-year plan?
Because she's actually going to do something. I really think she's. Yeah. But watch. But you can't see. Here's the thing. It's all about real estate. The houses are going for $400,000 on Lehigh Ave.
That's Lehigh down
No, it's on Lehigh Ave.
Oh,
They're going.
Lehigh?
The row homes, not the
Okay.
new homes.
I got you.
The one near the 1 pound cheesesteaks.
Got you.
Those houses are going for $400,000. Somebody must know something that I don't know. And I think this is going to be, and I've been saying it on my channel for 5 years. 2026, this shit's gone. But now, what do we do to the poor people who live here? Who lived here and went through all this bullshit? All the poor kids who saw people overdosing every day. That's the thing I'm worried about more than anything, or the kids who saw. I'm sorry. When people, these poor kids who saw people dying on the streets every day, it does something to them psychologically. What was coming?
But they got money for wars, though, Pat.
But that's the thing about homelessness. There ain't no money to be made in homelessness. That George Carlin had a joke. You never see a war on homelessness because you can't make money on it.
But you know how I'll fix the problem if I was mayor? If you get rid of the drug dealers, there will be no homeless addicts out here. Simple.
I think that's next.
Yeah, that's simple.
I think that's next.
Where would they go? They won't be here.
Right. No. Half the people aren't even from the state.
Right.
You know that.
Yeah, he stayed.
How many people
yeah.
do you talk to are actually from Philly?
None of them. None people around here.
The drugs are so good
Yeah.
on these streets.
They save money staying here.
Yeah.
Instead of going back and forth from Delaware or whatever they came from.
And have you noticed that you've been doing this for 5 years now, right?
About 3.
Okay.
About 3 years.
Have you noticed that the amount of amputees have gone up?
Oh yeah, I say it all the time. I've never seen so many wheelchairs and walkers since 2 years now.
I remember during COVID, I would come down here, and I saw one person maybe 2 people in a wheelchair. Just 2 people. It was the same 2 dudes.
Wow.
And they would always go in the wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Now, you see 2 wheelchairs on a block, and that might be low.
I even see abandoned wheelchairs. Abandoned walkers
Yeah.
or wheelchairs. From them getting locked up and leaving their wheelchairs.
But this fentanyl,
Did you hear the new drug?
What's that?
They said it's 10 times stronger than fentanyl. A new drug. They say it's 10 times stronger
How
than
high
fentanyl.
do you need to be?
What's next? Cyanide?
I mean, Jesus.
They're gonna see cyanide next, man. It's crazy.
What do you, all right, well, how often do you come down here?
I think once a week.
Okay.
Yeah. I do a film every day. Like I'll do 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not here every day. It's too crazy. It's too much.
It gets you. I was coming down here every day, and I actually got I lost my mind because then I realized that the fucking mayor didn't care.
By the way, I forgot to tell you, I use mustard, not ketchup in my hot dog.
Okay, but have you used Heckler's hot sauce? I can't believe I just brought up the hot sauce during the Kensington video. Well, what's going on the side streets? Where's everybody? That's a good question. Where's everybody going?
I don't know. They were locking people up. Where are they going to put them at? State Road is crowded. They're just over. You know, I mean, they're releasing people felonies, man. Where are they going to put the people they're locking up here? Yeah, they're going to lock people up. They said they had warrants. How do they know they have warrants? How do they know they have warrants?
Yeah.
But they don't have ID. None of these people have ID.
Well,
but that's violating your Fourth Amendment right, man. They just can't pick you up and start.
but no. But the thing is, they were breaking a crime. They were doing a crime. They were camping, and they were told not to do that.
You mean hanging around, living here? Like
No, camping.
Yeah, tent. Living tent. That's what
Right, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah,
So that's a crime. So because of that, that eliminates the
Well,
Fourth
but it's a
Amendment.
crime if you stay. They were telling them to leave, and they were leaving.
36 individuals have accepted treatment as of right now. Right, treatment that they otherwise would not have had if not for the hard work of these folks who stand behind me. Okay, they have received treatment and they are on wherever they are in terms of inpatient, whatever it is, they are now getting that, and they are not here on the cold street in the rain like we had this morning in the torrential downpour. It's about restoring our norms in our communities. In Kensington here in particular, it was just structures, tents all along the right side. I'm sure you all have the footage from the past. That is not here. These are some of the cleanest sidewalks this morning here in Philadelphia. So what I can tell you is that the camp resolution, which this is our 8th that we've done as a city, it is over. There were no major incidents to report. In fact, by the time our outreach teams got here, the majority of the folks who were here had left the area, which is part of what we're doing. That's part of the phase leading up to the closing of 30 days. It's to give folks an opportunity to leave, frankly, the area. That's a good question. So, by law, if anyone comes at this point because we have an intent resolution legally, if anyone comes attempts to set up any tents, any structures, within 72 hours, if we're notified, so we're asking all of our folks are on the lookout for that. But we're asking also if the community sees any of this stuff, let us know those can be taken down immediately without having to do another intent resolution. So we will have resources in the area. We'll be making sure that it doesn't return to what it is. That's the map, yes.
Adam, some people said that there have been very rushed this morning. They didn't have a lot of time to grab their belongings before street sweepers moved in. They even said that some police were hitting them with bikes. Your response to these reports?
To the latter, I heard absolutely nothing about any kind of physical contact. These officers have training, right? The specific training to deal with folks who are having a rough go at it. They are trained. They're patient. All of those things. I've heard nothing about that. To your first point, there was rain. My understanding, we all know. I was preparing to come here when that happened, and so my understanding is that yes, people left and left. You know, their belongings, or there were things left, and we're still trying to understand how all that played out.
Police presence staying here?
I would have to ask. Obviously, there's going to be a police presence. I would have to ask the department specifically what their plans are, but yes, there's going to be a continuing presence.
This is you got to start somewhere, I guess, right? And yeah, I heard one of the reporters ask the city controller, who I think that's what it was during the press conference. They just said, "Where are they going?" And I can tell you where they all are. They're all they're all on the side of Clementine Street. That's not all, but right. Yeah, I forgot. They're closing I-95. I got to leave early. I'm going to come back in the next few days. Just to see what's going on, hold these politicians accountable. This is another school.